What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a camera comparison between the iPhone 8 and the Google Pixel 3a. So the iPhone 8 starts from about $599 US, and it has a pretty decent camera on it, even though it came out in 2017. So the camera specs for the iPhone 8 are, it has a 12 megapixel rear facing camera with a f1.8 aperture, and it's 28 millimeters wide, the lens, and it has optical image stabilization. Google Pixel 3a is $399 US, and its main feature is the camera. So the camera is the same as flagship Google Pixel 3. So the specs on the 3a's camera are, it is a 12.2 megapixel camera with the f1.8 aperture, and it's also 28 millimeters wide, and also it has optical image stabilization. So this will be a very interesting test. On paper, it looks like the Pixel has the edge at the 12.2 megapixels, but this test is meant to see which one takes the better pictures. So without any further ado, let's get right into the camera test. Okay, so the first picture we have here is of a Christmas ornament, and I'll let you guys pick which one you like best, A or B, and then I'll analyze my take on it. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you which one was the Pixel and which one was the iPhone. So we can see here that A is a lot more detailed because you can see the design on the ornament really clearly, as well as the background is much better blurred on this, even though it's not using portrait mode on A. But B seems to be a bit more overexposed, and the colors on B seem to be fairly similar to A. So in this case, both pictures are really nice, but I think A looks slightly better in this case due to the amount of detail it provides, while B provides a really good solid picture as well, but the detail seems a bit less than A. So I would have to give this one to A, but you guys can pick your own, which one you think is better, and let me know in the comments which ones you like throughout this whole video. Now on to the second picture we have here. So this is a basket of ornaments again, and these two pictures came out very nice, as you can see. Both of them look really nice, really clean, but if I were to nitpick here, A looks like it has a slightly sharper tone to it, while B is a bit more neutral, and A looks like it has much more vibrant colors, while B looks kind of dull, but nevertheless both are really stunning pictures. So this is another case. It was both pictures came out really nice. So this was a really common trend throughout my whole entire camera test, because both pictures in good lighting both came out really nice on both cameras. So the next picture we have here is of a plant. So both are really similar again, but in this, if you look closely, you can see that the color of the vase looks different on both cameras. So on A, it's a bit more pinkish, while on B, it's a bit more washed. You can see like it's not as vibrant as it is in A. But the leaves on both seem very identical, and the stem as well. But if I were to pick here, I think A has a much cleaner image in this case. As you can see, even the stem and the leaves look much more popping, and the color looks much better on A, while B looks a bit more washed out. But then again, you guys can tell me in the comments what you think. Here, this was an interesting picture. So this was zoomed in, and it looks like A was a bit more zoomed in. Sorry about that, but yeah, I tried my best. But yeah, so I think B had much nicer colors in this scenario, while A's colors were a bit more washed out this time. So I'm not sure what the reason for that is, but I think it's because it's more zoomed in or not, I'm not sure. But I think B took a much cleaner image here. I think A's image is a bit more detailed, but the colors on B are much nicer than A. So in this case, I think I would have to give this one to B, because the colors look a lot better on B. But nevertheless, both are really good pictures again. So yeah, because it's in good lighting. So in good lighting, both these cameras perform really well. Okay, so now on to the next picture. This is of a basketball. So here we can see that A is clearly much more detailed, and the colors on A pop a lot more than B. The basketball on A looks like its actual natural color, while B takes a slightly cooler tone to it, and it looks a bit washed. I just keep saying washed, but like, you know what I mean, right? It looks the colors look kind of off and a little bit dull compared to A. So in this case, I think I would have to give it to A, because the pictures and the colors look much more better on A than B. Okay, so now we have some outdoor photography here. So this is of a tree. So In this case, if you look at the sky, on A, the sky is clear and it's not overexposed or anything. But on B, as you can see, the top, the flare from the sun makes the sky look whitish on one side of the tree, which is not how it's supposed to come out, I believe. And if you look in the background of A, the tree behind it, the stems of it look much more detailed, while on B, it looks super washed out. And the focal point, the tree itself, on both came out really clean. It's really hard to decipher which tree looked better, but if you look at the background, you can see differences in both the pictures. So in this case, I think I would have to give it to A again, because it's a much cleaner picture in terms of everything, as the background is detailed and so is the target object is also very detailed, and the sky is a perfect tone, opposed to B where the sky looks blown out. I'm not sure why, but yeah. So I think I would have to give this one to A again. So we have a low light picture here. So this was slightly in bad lighting conditions. So as you can see on A, the color looks white, but on B, the color looks very dull. It looks more like a off-white color than an actual white. It's supposed to be a white colored snowman, but on B, it came out terribly in this case. So this clearly goes to A. Now again, we have another ornament here. So as you can see, this is a very common trend between the two cameras if you haven't picked on by now. But A's picture is much sharper and much more detailed than B's. And even the colors on B are much more washed out in this case again. In A, the colors look very vibrant and nice compared to B. In B, it's just very washed out, and the leaves, even leaves on the tree, look really washed and dull compared to A. So this one clearly goes to A again. Now for our last image here, a landscape image. So this was taken in a really good lighting situation. And here you can see A went for a much less exposed picture than B. B had a lot of exposure, very vibrant, a very bright picture compared to A. A gave you a very simple, nice picture with more detail compared to B, but B gave you a much more vibrant picture. So in this case, I think it's up to personal preference for this one. It depends on which one you prefer, but in my opinion, I think I'd have to give this one to A because it's a much more detailed picture and it's a lot cleaner in terms of the surroundings, and even the focal object in this case is much more focused and detailed than B, which is very overexposed in my opinion. But again, I think this one is up to personal preference. I think most people might prefer B since it's brighter, but it could be either one. In my opinion, it's A. But again, let me know in the comments which one you think is better. So now to reveal which one is which. I think you can already guess, if you're a massive tech head, which one is which. But yes, A is the Pixel and B is the iPhone. As we saw, a common trend with the Pixel photos are they were a lot more detailed than the iPhone photos. And even the colors were much more vibrant and sharp on the Pixel compared to the iPhone. For some reason, the iPhone kept on giving a washed out color and much more dull colors in its pictures compared to the Pixel. So there you have it. It looks like the Pixel is the camera champ in this case, and I think it will be for a long time coming because it puts a lot of research into cameras, and Google is doing a great job with this camera as of late. So this is a very, very quick camera comparison with just the rear cameras in this scenario. And give this video a thumbs up if you want to see a selfie camera comparison between the two cameras, because I haven't done that. And even a video comparison, because I haven't done the video comparison either. So if you want to see that, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments which pictures you like better, A or B, the iPhone or the Pixel. So again, this was a quick rear camera comparison between the two phones. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, again, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more types of these tech videos, because I have a lot planned. So yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.